Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. So, y'all, it's time for us to clean up our image in the United States of America and put to rest some of the lies that are being told about us. So, when people talk about food stamps, and we're just going to stick with food stamps in this video, when we talk about food stamps, everybody's going to cough up the lie that Black Americans receive the most food stamps. So you could imagine how amusing it was when I saw this pop up on my Twitter page today because I know it's true. I have been saying it forever, and now somebody else is saying it besides me. Black Americans do not receive the most food stamps. And according to this, not even by percentage, because whenever they want to twist something around and make black people the villain of something, they'll go and dig up something like, well, percentage wise, you get the most, or, well, when you look at it this way. So, this is what came up. So, I did a little bit of digging just to verify that this is right. So this is from Politics Nation. So I guess this came from Reverend Sharpton's program. It says who get food stamps, SNAP benefits, and 35% white, 23% black, and 15% Hispanic. Okay, so here we go. Of the people that get food stamps, 35% of them are white, 23% are black, and 15% Hispanic. Well, I went and looked even further to see if this was really true. This is from uscensus.gov, and I'm just going to share a part of this article. It says the most comprehensive data source we have is the Census Bureau's survey of income and program participation, although its most recent data is from 2020. That year, 23.6 million SNAP recipients were adults and 13.8 million were children, and SNAP is the new name for food stamps. Non Hispanic white people accounted for 44.6% of adult SNAP recipients and 31.5% of child recipients in 2020. About 27% of both adult and child recipients were black. Hispanic people, who can be of any race, accounted for 21.9% of adult recipients and 35.8% of child recipients. Now, this is the US Census.gov, and it is saying that 44% of non Hispanic white people are on food stamps. That is larger than what Reverend Sharpton's chart said. That is astounding. So almost half of them really are on food stamps. Now, this is not to disparage anybody because people in need are people in need. And we pay enough taxes in this country that people in need ought to have some kind of safety net. But having said that, white people also receive the most Medicaid. Medicaid is for low income people. Medicare is for older people who have paid health insurance. But more white people are receiving Medicaid than black people as well. So I just feel like we need to stop lying in America. Stop lying on people. Just tell the truth. There's nothing wrong with receiving services. This is a rich country. So people should be able to live a dignified life in this country, given the money that the people who work have to pay. And even in retirement, you still have to pay taxes, and you're paying taxes on everything. If you buy a car, you're paying taxes. If you buy clothes, you're paying taxes. If you buy food, you're paying taxes. If you buy a house, you got to pay taxes on it. We're paying taxes on everything. So there should be a safety net for people who are the least of these, my brethren. But people just need to stop lying about it. That's all I'm saying. There's another lie I want to clear up about the poverty rate for Black Americans. And this is from the U.S. Census Bureau. The 2022 poverty rate for the black population fell to a record low even after accounting for survey changes. And this survey is the Census Bureau's longest running survey. And this is what they say. In 2023, 17.9% of Black Americans lived below the poverty line, which means that approximately 82.1% lived above the poverty line. In 2022, the poverty rate was 17.1, indicating that 82.9% lived above the poverty line. Now, let us remember that we came out of slavery, fought through slavery, Jim Crow, segregation, discrimination, and all of that. And according to the United States Census Bureau, 82.9 or 82.1% of Black Americans live above the poverty line by American standards. And I want to share something else before I close it out. Nigerians are the ones that are always jumping up trying to compare themselves to Black Americans. They want to compare themselves to what they're doing here after leaving their homeland and coming over here, nesting in America and benefiting from the hard work of Black Americans. And they're talking about how well they're doing. But they're not going to be compared to Black Americans. They're going to be compared to their own people in Nigeria. And this came from the Nigerian capital, Abuja. 63% of persons living in Nigeria, 133 million people, are multidimensionally poor. So, what does multidimensionally poor mean? So, I looked it up. So, according to the co-pilot, multidimensionally poor refers to individuals who suffer multiple disadvantages at the same time. Beyond just income poverty, it includes factors such as poor health, lack of clean water, malnutrition, and limited education. The concept of multidimensional poverty is officially recognized by the UN as one of the Sustainable Development Goals indicators. So that means that's something these people really need to work on. And also, Nigeria is the second poorest country in the world behind India. And both of those groups come over here flexing and flossing and acting like they've done something special because they made it to the United States. Don't look back at their people, but they are going to be compared to their people in India and Nigeria. This is who you really are. So, all right, y'all, I just wanted to bring these few little facts out because we have to clear up some of these lies and work on controlling our own narrative and not letting somebody else tell us who we are without us turning around and telling them who they are. People have been eating off our plates, stealing our labor, stealing our intellectual properties, and telling lies on us for hundreds of years. All of those things have done damage to us, but it's the lies that have done the most damage. We can deal with the truth. We can deal with the truth. It's the lies that's designed to destroy our image and to destroy our psyche and to make us believe what people say about us so we'll stay in the box that they want us to stay in so they won't have to compete with us. But they're going to have to compete because we're not going to stay in the box and we're going to correct these lies as they get told. Right? Are you with me? Okay, thank you for listening. Let me know what you think about the video. Give me a thumbs up and have a good day.